Hello, we are on the show Assertiveness that gives ordinary South Africans the space to talk, debate, and discuss anything and everything that really matters. Today's topic is going to be side chicks. I'm your host, Nicolette Mashile. In studio, we've got two beautiful ladies and one beautiful man, but he's looking sour right now. What is wrong with you?
I was expecting to hear what you were going to say.
Are you sleepy?
Not at all, actually. I'm very alive.
What time did you wake up this morning?
Pretty early to get you. I walked all the way. Yeah.
Walked all the way? From where?
From the south.
Like, why are you lying to us? Anyway, if you guys can please introduce yourselves, just name where you're from, who you are, what you're about. We can start that side, I think.
Malami, usiboniso wakamthalane. Yeah, ngitume ngokuba usiboniso nje. I do various things. I model, I play soccer, etc. I study part-time through UNISA, supply chain management, and that's what I do.
If that light that could go ping could come on, I think mine would have come on by the poetry you said, a model.
Yeah.
What do you model? Ramp model, fashion model? What do you do?
So far I've only done ramp modeling.
Ramp modeling.
I'm trying to take it a bit further than that. But that's going to happen with time, of course.
So we can assume you've got might possibly have a side chick. Anyway, okay, we'll come back to that. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Shayla Ndikumana. I am an engineering student at FITS. I work part-time, nothing fancy like modeling, but yeah.
Engineering is fancy. Or we can try and make engineering fancy.
No.
Everybody out there at home who is studying engineering, I think engineering is fancy. Because you know, you're going to make quite a lot of money, I hear. But my mother did say, never marry an engineer.
Why?
Because my dad is an engineer. So, and yeah. Anyway, moving quite along.
Well, my name is Didi. I'm in my first year at FITS. I'm launching a lingerie line in September. So that's what I'm doing currently. And yeah.
And all the men in studio went thumbs up for launching a lingerie. So wait, quick question. Lingerie line that you're launching, what kind of woman is it for?
I want it to be for everyone, but I want it to be like sexy but comfortable at the same time. Because like most lingerie, they look good, Mara, you know, the wedgies and all of that. It's not okay. So I'm trying to make it as comfortable as possible. Yeah.
Okay. So woman as big as I am with my assets, you're going to give me something sexy. Awesome. Guys, let's plunge straight into the topic of the day. We're talking side chicks. Now, I need to understand first and foremost, what is a side chick? What is because there must be a side chick. No, first, there must be a main chick for there to be a side chick. Yeah. So, side piece, right? The women are going, and then there's silence in that corner, and I'm worried. So no, it's fine. We're not going to just side chicks. Let's talk side niggas also, because you know we are in a 21st century where we're expecting that equality for all. So if men can have side chicks, women should be able to have side niggas, right? Awesome. Let's get into the actual definition of what is a side chick, what is a side nigga. Is it somebody that you are actually having a relationship with? So like they are like unofficial, you're having a relationship with them? Or is it somebody who does a deed, you know? So you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but they come in and do a deed.
It's any plus one. As long as you're an addition to what you already have, you're a side. That's just...
Wait, multi any plus one, what do you mean? Because
I feel like if you're there to kiss me at parties, or if you're a hookup, or if you're just there for my emotional feelings, as long as you're not the main, but you're there for those reasons that cannot be provided by the main, then you are a side.
Why would kissing not be provided by the main though?
Sometimes they are not available.
The main is unavailable?
Yeah, like, no, you get people who go to parties and their main is not there, but they're out here kissing girls. So
I don't think that makes them side chicks though.
Okay, yeah, I'm also like, no, wait, hold up.
What would you say that is?
I want to find out from you. I'm here to find, I need to learn myself, and people at home are here to find out from you guys. What is a side chick? What is a side nigga? What qualifies somebody to be a side chick?
I think if you actually have a relationship and are in the know-how of the other girl, the main girl you call, right? That's a side chick.
Okay, so you automatically become a side chick?
Yes, I think if you know about the main girl and you're still willing to be with him in a relationship, that's side chick material.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't think kissing one night makes you a side chick. Not really, because you forget it the next day. But the side chick keeps on coming back.
Why, Sheila? So now you're kissing niggas and forgetting the next day.
Oh, guys, let's... No.
Okay, so what you're saying is that there needs to constitute a relationship first and foremost with someone else, and you are in the know of that person.
Yes.
So ultimately, let's say for you know, fun sex, and say you and I are dating, and Udidi knows that I'm dating you, and she is willing or accepting of our relationship and still wants to be with you. Yeah. So ultimately, we're saying that, okay, it almost sounds like you guys are saying that the side chick kind of finds herself and falls into the side chick role. Is there treatment for side chick? Do they get treated like side chicks or side niggas?
Yes. I mean, we all see those pictures on Instagram where if you're taking a picture with a side chick, the guy's always blurred out because we never put out side girls, you know, side guys, sorry.
Okay.
Catch my drift. So there's always like a girl posing there and the guy's blurred out. Kind of gives you the hint that there is an actual relationship, because I wouldn't take a picture with a guy just kissed and we let go. Catch my drift. So I think there needs to be a relationship.
I feel like the definition is a bit messed up. For me, a side chick is what you can't, or what you're not getting satisfied from your main, you go get somewhere else. So even if it's for 2 seconds, or if it's for like 3 months, you're still going to find something that you can't get, which is why it's on the side. And whatever that is not big enough for you to leave the main, but it's big enough for you to still do it, even if it's not with the same girl multiple times, but you're still trying to, yeah.
Okay, so what you're saying is that even if it's not a long period, as long as it's something that you're getting from somebody else that you're not getting from your girlfriend or your boyfriend, that constitutes a side person, because it's like a side dish.
Yeah, it's the salad.
But I feel like that is caused by a lack of communication in relationships, because it's as easy as saying, babe, there's something that you're not doing that I'd like us to explore, you know? Yeah. Why go out of the relationship to find someone else? And then that could possibly also end your relationship due to you not having communicated with the person you love, you know?
So sometimes you're selfish.
No, but then...
Because why are you not communicating?
Exactly.
No, but then sometimes you don't know what you're lacking until you find it.
Okay. I think it's getting a bit deep for me. You don't know what you are lacking until you find it.
Yeah. So I could be with a guy and we could be perfectly happy until...
No, according to you then. Yes, not really.
To me, I'm perfectly happy until I find a guy that activates me in another way. Suddenly there's a problem.
We are activators.
Then, let me get to the point.
Yeah.
So now this activation happens. So now it's my choice to either go to the side activation and get it from there, or take that activation and take it to my relationship. So it could either go like a good way or a bad way. I feel you could take what you're missing from your relationship that you get from the side and put it into your relationship and be happy with the main, or just go to where you find it and stick there.
Yo, how did you deep my daughter? I see. You find somebody who's going to activate you differently. So in other words, yo, this word activate, yo. I'm like, different definition of activate. So when you say activate, is that you're getting a certain feeling from somebody else that you're not getting from your main. I think the issue here is the fact that we've got mains. The fact that your guys are walking around and calling your girlfriends and boyfriends main means that you're allowing a space for a side person.
Whereas it should be your partner.
Repair Lendaba. Why such a... But in any case, we're not going to pretend like they don't exist. Because they do exist. But before we get into anything else, I want to understand, ladies, are there side niggas?
Yes, there are.
Always, puppy. Always.
No,
we live in a world of equality, so whatever guys do, girls want to do too.
There's always a plan B. There's always that nigga waiting for your man to mess up so he can jump onto the chain. And unfortunately, the mains entertain that guy when things go sour. It's true. When you're having problems with your guy, there's either that one girl or that one guy that knows everything that's there, like, no, you don't deserve that.
But you are the enabler then in the situation, because ultimately you are the reason that person still thinks that there's an opportunity for them to be a side chick or a side nigga, because you're keeping them in your life. Right. I mean, if I'm chatting up somebody on WhatsApp, okay, we're chatting, it's all chilled, but in the back of my head, I know if my man screws up, I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna open that gap for this nigga, I'm gonna open the gap for this girl. It means that we are also enablers. And for me, just before the show, we're discussing with Bonisa the issue of options. Are options the reason why there are side chicks? Because with a side chick, it's like I can drop you at any time, I can go find another side chick. But with your girlfriend, it's almost difficult. So you keep your girlfriend for security's sake. Yes. And then side cheeky, nyana, and then, but guys, no.
But from like a different perspective, okay, this is totally like a religious perspective. Okay. We had like some church seminar about relationships, and my youth pastor was saying the reason why we have side chicks and mains and side niggas is because the youth doesn't know how to be completely single and be happy single. So the moment you're depressed and you and your guy not working out, you feel the need, like you need someone to come fill up that space because you're going to feel incomplete without the extra. It's true. Like you would feel like you need a certain companionship to go on with life, or a bae, or someone you're gonna...
A bae?
A bae.
Wait, Didi, it almost sounds like what you are saying is that in general, if somebody is not your official, they become your side. Because you're saying we don't know how to be single.
Yes, we don't know how to be single. So the moment you're in a relationship, everyone that you've been leading on, you never actually completely stop it. You just don't say anything, or they just see Uguti now.
So this is about society, that's what you're saying.
I feel like if you could stand as a person alone and stand your ground, not needing anyone, and when suddenly you have a boyfriend or girlfriend and they make you better, you wouldn't feel the need to be like feeling lonely when things don't work out, or when there's communication problems, because when there's communication problems, you just go on to the next instead of finding yourself.
Which is a clear indication that you were not ready for a relationship in the first place.
Okay. I think we're getting a bit off topic in terms of side chicks. I wanna understand the side chick thing. I wanna understand the rules of being a side chick, because I actually would like to try the side chick thing out. I want to be a side chick. I would like to try it out. No, I really would like to. I think it's an experience. I think you actually learn a lot, because I overheard somebody saying when you're a side chick, it's the best thing in the world. And let me tell you why they say it's the best thing in the world. It's the best thing because you don't have to deal with the relationship drama and the emotional connection, So I don't know what do you guys think about that? Like, try it out.
Girls and emotions are like one thing. Okay. There are very few girls that are actually less emotional about things. So the fact that she's like, I don't have to deal with that, I think it's a myth. I think she's lying, straight up. I don't think it's true. Because girls are very emotional beings. We are structured in that manner. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why there's that plan B that she was talking about, that guy that you're gonna fall onto when the guy drops you, or you guys break up or something like that. We're emotional beings. You can't say there is no emotion involved. Impossible.
What I also want to understand is, isn't a side chick a main in their own sense? Like, side chicks know there's a main, but as soon as there's another side chick and they're like 3 side chicks with that one guy, are they cool with that?
You guys are having more than one side chick.
No, like, I feel like it doesn't, like, that's where the emotions come in, because you're okay with this. You've set your mind that there's this main and she's there and she's gonna be there. But as soon as there's another one of your peers is also with him and he's also the side.
So now you're the main. You're selling yourself a dream, bruh.
No.
You're out here selling yourself.
I feel like if you're a side, I feel like you should just be one side. I don't feel like they should be okay with having many other sides, and they know that there's a man.
You can't control that. That's up to the man.
And that's where your feelings come in, right? Emotional beings.
So this side chick and side nigga thing works like if the girl is in a relationship herself, and the guy's in a relationship. They both love their partners, but like she said, as human beings, there's this thing where we never really satisfied.
Activator. Someone else, activator.
We never really satisfied. So if you reach a mutual agreement, it's okay. Listen, Mina now, we're gonna keep this on the low. Don't post me on social media and tag me. This is for the two of us, you understand? Because I can't now fetch a single girl and make her a side chick, because that's giving her the wrong impression. She also wants the perfect relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So it really works if the girl herself is in a relationship and the guy. Then maybe there will be no emotional connection at all at that point. You know that and out.
Nihlangana ngomsebenzi okwenza nokucheata. Umsebenzi wokucheata kahle kahle nina nihlangana ngokusebenza ngokucheata. If you are at home and you're sitting and wena unomhlangano no somebody else ngomsebenzi, I really think it's time for you to go and look at your relationship. Guys, honestly speaking, if you are getting something else from another person that you're not getting from your partner, surely then why are you still in that relationship?
Oh, that's a good question.
Why are you still pushing a relationship that is not activating you? Clearly.
No, but then
The convenience, guys. Clearly it sounds like it's a convenience thing. It sounds like I will conveniently would like to have sex every single night. I conveniently would like to have somebody who's going to take out my braids. Conveniently sound like I want to be able to go on vacations with someone. Yeah. But I am sleeping with someone else.
The thing is, you'll never find a partner that satisfies every need that you have or want. You know,
not
you can
perfect.
Exactly. It comes with accepting that.
Why are you
as
looking
well.
for perfection?
Yeah.
If a human being has gluttony or is greedy.
Do you have gluttony?
You control it though. You decide, okay, you know what, I'm going to be happy with this one person, or I'm going to get other people and complete my happiness bowl or something like that.
But I think
you
that's
decide.
like what we were talking about earlier, it's all about morals. For you, it could be like a moral situation that, like, you know what, I'm going to stick to this one person because my morals are right. Other people, like polygamous people, it's okay. You can be the one for the sex, you for the love, and you for the children. It's completely fine.
I actually would like to touch on something that I had a discussion 3 days ago with a friend over dinner, and it was a birthday. He said something very, very weird about polygamy, and I want to touch into that. I want to see if that kind of ties in with having side chicks. But anyway, guys, I think we're all thirsty and I think we're all hungry. Let's grab something to eat and we're gonna get right back into this conversation, because I think it's very important that we outline the rules. And I've read an article that outlines rules for I'm a side chick, and I feel like you guys are lying. One or two of you here have a side nigga or a side chick. You don't have to admit it now, but guys at home, please stay tuned. We'll be back just right now. Nandi side chick, why did you so? You guys have, no guys, it's okay.
I don't believe in that.
Don't believe in side chicks. Okay, we're gonna get back to that. He does not believe in side chicks. If you're sitting at home and you believe in having a side chick or having a side nigga, this is the time for you to be watching, because we are going to educate each and every single person in South Africa today about having a side chick and why it might just be important to have a side chick. Might just be important. We'll be back. We've been talking about having side chicks, and the one thing that came through was the fact that most people have side chicks or side niggas because they are lacking something in their relationships, or they're not getting something in their relationships. Boniso mentioned something a bit uncomfortable. He said that you're never gonna get a perfect girlfriend or a perfect guy, and we said, obviously, you can't, guys. It's impossible to get somebody who's perfect. And that's something you highlighted, Sheila, that, you know, you almost have to accept the person that you've got and accept their flaws. If you, of course, if you can live with them. If you can't live with them, get out of here. What does that guy say? Get out of here. Now I'm saying, why are you sticking around if you don't, I mean, so take us through the statement that you've made about, you know.
Well, look, if you know, it comes with acceptance, you know it's okay, fine. It's either you get a girlfriend who is okay, let me put it in terms of the ladies. You get a man who's successful.
Okay.
The perks or the flaws that come with a man that's successful, he's always busy. You know, he has to keep making that money, or else you're not going to enjoy the life you're enjoying. Now, he's not emotionally connected with you. Then you find a guy who, a regular guy like me, for instance, you know, who can give you the time.
Okay. Oh, the girls are looking at you like, sorry, what?
Who has the time for you, you know? Okay. So he becomes the guy, even though he's the main, he becomes the guy for the financial and other gains, physical gains or whatever, whereby I'm there for the emotional connection. Whereas now, if I have a girlfriend who's dating me, the regular guy, who can't give her the vacations and everything that she wants, there's another guy now who's driving your Merc, who's like, listen, I can organize a quick vacation for us. You understand? So there's levels. So you need just to accept, good, okay, me and my regular guy, we're going to build each other until we reach a point where we go to vacations together. I don't have to get this guy to give me that. Do you understand?
So what you are saying is that we are going to get cheated on because we'll never, you know, like, honestly speaking, I'm actually very sad about this because I feel like what you're saying to me is that I'm going to get cheated on because there are going to be some aspects of the relationship which I can't satisfy. So, like, if this man goes on leave, let's say he goes on leave for a week, that week, it's falling, things are going to fall apart clearly because he's going to be at home, chilling on the couch, he's on leave, I'm working, now he needs a quickie. Yeah. So what does that leave my relationship to? Side chick?
Like, it's not only about, like, straight couples. Like, I have friends, like, guys that are models and they have their careers going on where it involves, like, a lot of women interaction and they're kind of embarrassed about being, like, gay or lesbian, and they have, like, their gay partners, whatever, as side chicks and tell them, no, I can't expose you to the public because it's for my career and it's going to mess things up. So it's not only because people are greedy, people haven't accepted themselves for who they truly are, and maybe they don't want to leave that person, maybe because he's a regular guy but they're getting money, but they really love him, but they're like, no, but I'm going to suffer, I won't have a weave, so therefore they want to
but I want to suffer because I'm not going to get a weave.
Okay, wait, could you just explain your situation? So you say that there's a
Let's explain your situation.
So there's a famous gay model.
yeah.
And he's with a girl for show off.
And Instagram, pictures, bathing.
Okay, so why doesn't he say he's not dating anybody?
Yeah, why don't you stay single? Why do you need to be in a relationship? Yes, that's a good question. That's actually a good
It
question.
doesn't make sense to me if you, it has nothing to do with acceptance. Whether you're gay or not, nobody needs to know. Catch my drift, unless they like poke you until.
Okay, but I get the point that she was making. I think the point that she was making comes back to the fact that they might then have a side gay guy who's never going to be made official, so he stays aside. So ultimately, what we're saying here is that if my man never tells people that it's official, I'm a side piece.
Truth. There it is.
Because why is he hiding you?
See, this boils down to the conversation we had earlier on, whereby the reason why I could put my girlfriend up as my DP or on social media, it's also sort of to protect myself, you know, because you find women who, because they'll go through your...
Protecting yourself against what?
You know, you're making it clear, Guti, you know, you don't have to announce, wait, I have a girlfriend, don't back away, back away. Just a simple picture or a gesture to your girlfriend, whereby everyone knows, then you'll find it's okay, like, okay, don't play there, he has a girlfriend and then...
Since when does that stop women?
It never does. It never does. That actually motivates them.
It
Like,
makes you more attractive, actually. It's like you're taken, okay, it's on. Yeah.
It's all about women, I guess.
No, but you know what? Actually, today is the right day for us to talk to you men. You can't help yourself. Like, these women are just falling on the ground and they just saying, take me, Siboni, so take me, I'm here. You guys have a choice. And you guys think that as far as putting up a DP, it's gonna make me feel secure. No. That doesn't mean you're not cheating on me. That doesn't mean you don't have a side chick. Because I would like to believe, in my earlier days as a child, when I was still in varsity, I think I was a side chick. I don't think I knew. And I think I was a side chick, you know, at some point. I think I was a side chick. And I didn't care about the main chick. You actually don't care about the main chick. Yeah. You really, I mean, we read an article yesterday while driving back from Mpumalanga where this lady literally says, rather a piece nyana of a man than no piece.
Nothing. Yes.
but guys, there's so many men out there.
But we want that one. No. That's the issue. We don't want another guy.
Doesn't it degrade you when he doesn't make you official?
I think that's the painful part of being a side chick, and I think that's something we can discuss. I feel like, guys, we've all been side chicks here. Don't lie. Sheila, don't lie to us. You've been a side chick. You've been a side chick.
I feel like I was not aware, so it's not my fault.
No,
It's your fault.
It's not my fault.
He played his cards right.
Okay.
Yes, but exactly. Exactly. You can be in a situation where you are the side chick, you are not away. You think, no, we're gradually moving somewhere, and there is no way you're moving. You're just stagnant there. Catch my drift.
But I think it comes down to women being in denial.
No, guys, I was in denial. Let me tell you. One of my first like proper boyfriends, right? We started dating and I was like in grade 10 and he was like 21 and I was so fascinated, like I'm dating a guy who's 20, guys. Yo. And then I mean, like when we started getting like known, that people knew that we were together, I'd get calls from girls at school like, yeah, my man, he's got my child. And I'd ask him about it and he'd be like, no, babe, it's not true. And a part of me knew that no one is just gonna call and be like, dude, this is my baby daddy. But I'd just be like, nah, it's these girls, hey, like they lie. But deep down, I knew that like, Tarela is not gonna date a grade 10 girl that he's gonna see after school because I couldn't go out late at night. That was... Yeah, look, I think I'm inclined to agree with Udidi a little bit because I feel like there is no way you don't know. If you're at home, no.
Yes. Thing is, it depends. No. Think about this. If you guys only dated for 2 weeks, how are you going to find out? And you found out that's when you left him. Does that really mean that you stayed to be a side chick?
But how are you dating somebody you don't know? Clearly you guys...
Yes, you're making your way towards getting together. Do you get what I'm saying?
So you guys, girl. Before anything, I need to know everything. Maybe. Because there's psychos out here, guys. No, for real. You get girls that die, like first years that like are found in Durban dead because they left with people they don't know. Like you need to know these.
There were side chicks and they went on the side chick trips. Durban, July.
Guys, no.
You need to know who your man is.
Okay, truth. I totally understand, but it comes with time. I'm not gonna know him in one day.
But how did you get into a relationship with someone that you don't know?
Because it wasn't really a relationship. We were moving towards it.
Then you were not a side chick then. No, then clearly you were not a side chick. You know when you're a side chick, when you know and you ignore things. When this man tells you, no, I can't see you on Thursday, and he can't even give you a straight reason as to why he can't see you.
See him somewhere.
And he's out there, thriving, flourishing without you. Okay. He's hiding some deep hurts inside, eh?
No, the thing is, when you're a side chick, it's like I said, it goes back to that point, it's not emotional. If I want to know you, what you do, what you're about and all that stuff, that means I want you in my life for a certain amount of time, you understand? Whereas a side chick, you're there for certain satisfactions. Okay. And out, you know, I'm done. So sangana futhi next time.
When we're done, he almost wants to kick you out of the bed. Like, like, what time do you need to do that thing again?
But most guys don't have that game. Yeah. Most guys don't have that game to be able to get a chick and convince her to be in that situation, so they'll take the time to sell her dreams.
Yes. You know what, you touched on a nerve actually, because I feel like if you're at home selling women dreams, you actually are the scum of this world. You know what you guys do? Why? First and foremost, I always ask my friends who are in side chick relationship, you know, side niggas, why are you guys sending them I miss you? Yeah. Why don't you say I miss sleeping with you? I miss having sex with you.
I feel like she's broad.
But she should feel like a broad so that when you leave, she doesn't get touched.
And she doesn't act out and be dramatic.
That is why I say, if you're in a relationship, the both of you are in a relationship, you know, I can be upright with you, straight up. If it's sensual, you know, I can tell you, listen, I want you here right now for etc. etc. Okay. You know, it's okay. That's what he wants me for. Not good, because now he has to play with the I miss you.
Yeah, I think you should keep it real. I think if I'm a side chick, you should keep it real with me. You should say, listen.
I don't think guys go to girls with the intention to let them know that they're side chicks.
That's the problem.
You catch my drift. Because not many people would actually say, okay, I'll be a side chick. It doesn't happen like that, you know? So they make you feel like you're special. They buy you things. They take you out and the next thing, bam, you're the side chick. It just happens like that.
But no,
that's why they'll send you that I miss you, you know, so that you can feel, oh, he misses me. You get all emotional about it.
And then when you catch feelings, they're like, no, but I thought it was just, you know. And you're like, what? What?
Why? Surely as a side chick, I don't want to say people are born and built to be side chicks, but I think there's some people who have experience in being side chicks. Why are you catching feelings? Because you... Yeah, the situation now, come on, why are you catching feelings?
I think what messed us up the most is social media. Okay. You understand? Because it sells you dreams.
Wait, hold up. When you say what messed us up is social media, are you talking in terms of...
What messes
Oh, I thought you meant your side chick life. Because it's now exposing it. Because...
What messed society up is social media.
Okay.
You understand? Because it sells you dreams.
All right.
Right? Because you feel like, okay, fine, you see Guti. Because me personally, I started getting into a relationship after I got onto Facebook and stuff. And I want to go, oh, so you can't Guti who post no pay, you know, so people know, you know. I felt left out. I felt left out.
So you got into a relationship because you felt left out?
Now I'm admitting it. I wouldn't have admitted it in the past, you
Yeah.
understand? Because I knew my mother raised me in such a way good to know, listen, relax, boy. There'll come a time whereby you can do these things. You understand? So social media sells you those. I mean, even the term side chick comes from social media. Now there's even terms for these things.
Yeah.
So you understand, Guti, at the end of the day, if you follow social media, you'll be subject to
So it's a lifestyle.
the lifestyle you have to.
Okay. Can I quickly ask you a question?
Yes.
Is there peer pressure from friends to have a side chick? Because, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a term where married people always talk about. Like, I won't let my married husband go out with his single friend. Do you feel that, or maybe do you think that having friends who have side chicks will almost also push you in that direction of having a side chick? Because now let's imagine, okay, let's say you've got a group of friends, there are 4 of you, then, and there's always that nigga that you guys say, bring girls. We know this. There's always that friend in a group that everyone calls and says, bring girls, and then he goes and parks outside a certain university in Johannesburg on Bunton Road, and he picks these girls up. So I need to get an understanding, Uzi. Because if I'm a girlfriend and I walk into a situation where you are with your friends, there's 4 of you guys and 4 friends, and 4 girls. What do you think I'm assuming?
Well, the term birds of the same feather flock together makes sense, you understand? Because at the end of the day, your peers, I feel your peers have more power than your parents.
Okay.
Your parents are there just to, you know, to try help. But your peers are also a reason why you find yourself. Because all your friends are dating. Now you have to, you know?
Yeah.
All your friends have side chicks. You don't feel the need for it, but it will automatically happen because your gents are on that tip, you understand?
Yeah.
That's why now the sad part is you have to choose now. Are you going to stick with those friends who you've known for a long time, or you bounce? So that's totally up.
Bayakulungisela, do they organize your side chicks? What did they organize? I never.
Real though.
They do.
It's actually the girls that pimp their friends out because, for example, for their girlfriends. Because for me, for example, my parents were like a bit strict. So when I started going to parties, like at the end of grade 10, there was always a certain friend that they trusted that I had to go with. So if she wanted to go see Bay, she also couldn't go out without me. So she'd be like, no, there's this guy, you know, you should talk to him. Because I'd be like, I'm not going to go hold your candle. That's pimping me out. Because when I get there, I know I'm going to get there and talk to a certain somebody whilst she's with a Bay.
But now you said I don't want to hold a candle, which means you are actually saying, organize me somebody. Anyway, the first time I found out I was a side chick, I got in, my boyfriend came to pick me up, and as I was getting into the car, this one friend would not move from the front seat. And I'm like, surely if you know I'm his girlfriend, you should be moving from the front seat. Anyway, guys, I think I need a bit of water, and I think you guys need some water. We are parched. So let's get some water and let's get back. I want to actually get back into this, the rules of side chicks, the rules of side niggas. What is he supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? What is she not supposed to do? Like call up, WhatsApp, you know, the main chick and say, I've got a baby. I mean, honestly speaking. No. Anyway, you're at home. If you've got a side chick, if you've got a side nigga, you need to stay tuned in. We are about to discuss the rules of having a side chick. We'll be back. So apparently, if you're a side chick, you may not post pictures on social media. You may not post pictures of yourself with Bay, because Bay is not your Bay. Bay is someone else's Bay. And clearly you don't know that Bay is someone else's Bay, because if you did know, you wouldn't dare be posting pictures unless you are doing it on purpose. And I'm going to speak on being a woman, because I am a woman. Thank the Lord. Well, I mean, I know I'm not a man, but I do know I'm a woman. Women post pictures because they're being malicious. And because I know that Utiti ujola no Siboniso, but I'm sleeping with Siboniso Mos. So why mustn't the world know?
Yeah.
Why, Liliso? Why are you guys like this?
It's not only pictures that happened to me recently. So I find myself with a potential bae. Like, not, no, not like a side, like a real thing.
Okay.
So, he posts on my wall, I post on his wall. This was like at like 1, and I was like, I fell asleep. And then I wake up the next morning and this girl tags him in the status like, when we fall asleep, when we still awake at this time, and it was like at 4. So I was chilling there like, okay, because I fell asleep, now you're making it seem like because you can stay up longer with him. Like, I've got school. Like, it touched me, but I was like, it's okay, it's anthills. I'll get over it. But it's not only, like, there's so many things on social media, like there's FaceTime, there's Skype, like, it's not only pictures.
So when you're falling asleep, they're Skyping your potential bae, these girls. Khanti why, Maravaliso? You know, the funniest thing that I went through was a girl, what she did is, she actually tormented me. She didn't make it obvious. What she would do is, she would take maybe a corner of his duvet. And I know that's my man's duvet. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Yes, no, they really do. I think women can become very malicious when it comes to, when they're side chicks. But in any case, let's get into the rules. Siboniso, let's get into the rules of being a side chick.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm supposedly supposed to know the rules.
I'm a Siboniso man. We know, these are general things.
No, the thing about having a side chick, it's also a mission. It's costly. It's
especially if she lives in East Rand, Lapuhlale West Rand, petrol.
It's costly emotionally, physically, financially. It's too much because now you have to live a double life now with Futi. Especially if you guys haven't reached a mutual agreement with okay, so it's because now I won't lie to you. Okay, this probably no one knows about this, but there was a time where I was leading about 2 girls on. You understand? And I found myself being a guy that I'm not. Whereby now, I'm lying or 8. But man, I have to, make sure I'm in bed by 8. So I call the first one and tell her I'm going to sleep. So I make enough time to call the second one again. You understand?
So now you can't be on WhatsApp and it's written online there.
It was sexy. Oh! It was too much for me. Because like now I'm living a lie. And so the rules, I don't know about the rules, but just play your cards right. Cover your tracks. That's all I'm going to say. Cover
your tracks. Do we respect side chicks, guys? As women, let's not talk about you being a female. Do you respect side chicks?
Oh. Absolutely not. What are you doing? Like, let's start there. What are you doing? You know this guy has a man. I mean, whoa, shoot.
Sometimes they could. Sometimes they could, yeah.
Case. But you know he has... You know he has a girlfriend or a woman or whatever. What are you doing? What are you doing in the picture? Yeah. You catch my drift?
Yes, I hear you.
Why are you willing to settle for that? Why are you willing to settle for Saturday nights only? What is your point? Do you respect yourself?
I know weekend special.
Yeah, but in general, I cannot give respect to such a woman. I'm sorry. You're settling for crumbs. What are you doing?
Wait. On that thought, okay, I wouldn't exactly like a side chick, but I mean, if you know your man and you know your man is the man, I'd understand why she's...
No, let her exist.
What do you mean? Hold up.
Like, if you know your man has good qualities, you know your man is just like a perfect 10, you'd understand...
A perfect 10? Literally perfect 10, Ilona? No. Hela pila, yo. Guys are living great lives.
You just understand why this girl is after you, because I'd be worried if no one wants my man, like zero. I'd be like, what is wrong with you?
I feel like... No, I feel like you're losing the plot, because let her... Seriously, let her be after him, not him vice versa. Yes, what is he doing? You catch my drift.
But what are you doing that he's doing that?
What am I doing?
Yeah,
why can't we communicate?
No, but you could be an innocent bystander in the situation. If your man or ratadilo, it's got nothing to do with you. I feel it. No. So
let her exist there. Like, let her want him from there, not up close and personal where they meet on Saturday nights. How would you feel? If your man be shagging some girl.
Rip.
Exactly my point. Yeah. So why are you giving them leeway?
Because I've got friends that are side chicks and I still love them.
No, loving them is
No, but like I understand.
You understand.
I understand what they're doing, but then when you pose such questions to me, I also get how it's not to be respected. Okay. But I can't exactly write it off because I know them from a personal point of view. So it's like I've got this feeling sorry for them, like, no, side chicks.
So you feel sorry for them because they're side chicks?
And I understand. No, remember you brought that thing up about being hurt? Who did? Someone said, yeah, I get what they've been through and why they're going around doing what they're doing now. So I can't exactly hate on them for getting screwed over by someone.
Do you discuss it with them to say, friends, you do know you're a side chick, and how do you feel about being a side chick?
Dog, at parties, dude, his chick is there, hey. Yeah, I remember I had like a friend in grade 9 and she was older though, and we were all in the same school, and the girlfriend was in the same school, and the whole crew of the guy knew, but whenever she was there, they were friends, and she eventually found out, but I feel like it's never my place to go to someone who is not my friend and go expose them. But I tell her, like, dude, you're gonna get burned, she's gonna find out, but do you?
Okay, wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a standing point with side chicks? I know that you know them.
Yeah. I feel like I understand that they're your friends. No, I understand that you've got friends that are side chicks, and I think, you know, we get that. Everyone's got friends, you know, but what is your standpoint? Where do you stand when it comes to side chicks? What is, you know, what are you being assertive about?
For me, from my point of view, because they're like that, because they've been hurt, my point is you always find a person who's gonna fix whatever happened. So your life is not over. Like, just because X screwed you over doesn't mean now you should now be a prostitute in the streets. But then I'm not going to be like...
Being a side chick doesn't mean you're a prostitute.
Like, you get what I mean. But I'm not going to be... Okay, side chick. Yes. But I'm not going to be like, because you're doing that now, you know me, my friend. But I'll tell you how I feel about it and how I think you shouldn't do it. But if you still decide that that's what you're going to do, then...
So my friend with a side chick, my friend who is a side chick is still my friend.
She's still my friend, yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm there with you. You've heard it at home. Your friend who is a side chick is still your friend. Love them, care for them. Clearly they need the love. Clearly they definitely need the love. Okay, so now one more thing. Like this whole side chick thing confuses me because, as you said, you now start to live a double life. At what point do you now say to the side chick, dude, like, this is not working out? Are you not afraid of the exposure? Exposure, man. If you break up with them, they're going to expose you to your girlfriend.
That's where, you see, and what she said, Guti, you hurting yourself as the guy, because now, as I said, we don't get satisfied, you know? Like, you can't drive the same car for, say, 13 years, you know? Especially if your life, you advance in life. You have that thing, Oguti, okay, yes, now I want to see if I can maybe get a Beamer. That side chick, she'll satisfy that need, but you reach a point where it gets boring.
Hold up. You are saying in life, you need to advance. So are you comparing women to cars? Like, so I used to drive a Polo. Now I'm earning a little bit more money. I can now drive a Beamer. Like, I don't know.
In life, the reason why I say this, you always want to be a step further.
Okay, even with your woman.
From a young age, we taught this from grade 1. You don't want to do grade 1 for 7 years.
Of course.
Grade 2, you advance in life, you understand? That's why now, when you start with a relationship, you need to be ready to have a person who will, first of all, that you can grow with, you understand? Because now that comes with, now you've achieved this alone, you want to brag about it, and that's how you end up getting side chicks. Where if you had a partner who helped you grow with whatever you have, you don't brag about what you have. You don't find yourself revving your car by the robots sound up. Because, you know, listen, I worked hard for this with my lady, and I know, Guti, people who are looking at me now are probably out to get me or for what I have. They try to suck me dry for what I have. So because you built it with that person, you know she's not out there to suck you dry for what you have, but she's there to advance further.
One last question. For me, I really need to ask this question. I need to understand the respect thing. If you're having a side chick, or even considering having a side chick or a side nigga, you clearly don't respect your relationship. And you are actually, it almost feels like a statement that you're putting out there saying, I don't mind losing what I already have.
Yes.
Because if they find out, or if that side chick goes haywire and blabbing on the streets about, you know, I'm sleeping with Sheila, Sheila's nigga's a punk. That nigga doesn't even know I'm hitting that. You know, it's like, you okay. with losing your relationship. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, look, I totally agree with that, you know, because this also happens, it will go on in future, even in your marriage life, you understand? Because it doesn't mean now because you have a ring on your finger, I'm done with that life. You know, a leopard can't change its spots, you understand? So you need to know, from now you teach yourself, you groom yourself, okay, there are levels to this. I need to respect the relationship I have now, even if it won't work out in future perhaps. But I know the day I have a wife,
I'm ready to be faithful.
The ring is not
it's not like a button that you press to change you.
Like what Vanessa said, it's all about acceptance. I think one day in your life you'll just get to a point where you're like, I just want you as you are and everyone else can fall back. If you can't do that in your relationship, it clearly means you're not ready and you're just messing around. Jay.
It's a pity because you're messing around with people's hearts. You know, you're going through trials and errors with people's hearts, and I think relationships, what we don't understand about, or what we fail to understand about relationships, is the fact that they come with emotions and hurt. And yeah, man, I mean, it's tough.
It's an honesty policy that you should have with yourself. If you know you're not ready to be committed, don't commit.
Yeah.
Tell the person you're with, look, I want to be with you, but let's not be serious.
But nanya forstelana. A woman can force a man into a relationship. I've done it before. I've done it many times, where you give a man an ultimatum and you're like, I'm not going to keep doing this. I can't keep this friends with benefits, you know? Because as you said, women are emotional.
True, but then if that's the case with that woman, then don't be with her. If you really love her or like her or whatever you feel for her, then you'll stay. It's a matter of truth to yourself and to the person you're with. I don't think side chicks would exist if that was the case.
Yeah, I think from my experiences as a human being, as me, I found that men are very afraid of breaking women's hearts. I found that I promise you, I don't know if you've never experienced, you look like you've never experienced, men are afraid to break women's hearts. They're afraid to tell you, to be honest, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to keep doing it until maybe, and men are like, I don't know, and this is going to sound terrible, and forgive me at home if you're a man, I think men they're cowards. Because first of all, they don't want to break women's hearts. They'll rather act out. They'll rather be douches to you to get out of a certain situation, as opposed to just telling you, good to Sheila.
But that is breaking your heart in essence. In a more terrible way, though.
It's terrible. That's what I'm saying. It's terrible. But they're more far afraid of saying to you, this thing is not
I think just men don't like talking. That's just what I think personally. They don't like the sit down, listen, they're not too familiar with it. They find it too emotional, and they don't like tapping into the emotions.
The side chick comes in, because she's happy with not talking.
Everything. She's happy with everything.
So the side chick doesn't have pillow talk?
Oh,
Not even. What for?
Why are you having pillow talk with someone else's man, though? There's no pillow talk for side chicks.
What?
That is terrible. Guys, you heard it, yeah? There is no pillow talk for a side chick. There's no pillow talk for a side nigga. If you find yourself in a situation where you are a side chick or you're a side nigga, don't do the pillow talk thing. Because now you are leaning into trying to be in a relationship, and usually people who have those kind of relationships do not want a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Guys, it's been great. Thank you very much for coming through. As I said, this is Assertiveness, and here we give you the space to talk, discuss, debate anything and everything that really matters. My name is Nicolette Mashile, and I'm signing out and saying, stay assertive.